But many authorities now agree with him and say, yes, dinosaurs were indeed warm-blooded. Migrating dinosaurs, running dinosaurs, dinosaurs as active as birds. All this new information means that our series animator, Dave Alexovich, has to keep revising his ideas in order just to keep up. For help with his stegosaur, he goes to Bob Bacher.
This is the original mount from about 1920, and is still a darn good mount. You won't find another dinosaur with armor plates as big as Stegosaurus laticeps. It's great armor, and it could wiggle. Those plates could wiggle.
You mean those plates could move?
Yeah, look at the way they're set in the body, just by their bottom edge, a thin edge. Just a little tug of the skin muscle, and that thing's flipping right to left. That would scare a predator. In fact, this whole animal is incredibly flexible from nose to the hips. There's no stiffening anywhere in the torso. There's no stiffening in the shoulder. That body could twist from side to side and turn itself into a U-turn. I mean, this is Mesozoic martial arts with a lot of choreography. And the reason for all this choreography is at the tail end are the 4 anti-predator spikes. Really, really sharp. Great design. Super to draw, super to animate, I bet. The dinosaurs that followed Stegosaurus, such as Triceratops, had totally different approaches to offense and defense. Like Triceratops, a aggressive, charging, counterattack way of dealing with a big predator. Even though it's a plant eater, the thigh is gigantic. This is twice the girth, twice the strength of an African elephant. And the shin, though short, has a massive calf muscle for pushing the animal forward in a charge and a counterattack. The front leg is massive, very powerfully muscled. The shoulder blade has power, again, for just driving this animal forward. And if you look under the head, you can see the ball and socket joint where the neck meets the head, just about at the center of gravity, so that head can pivot in every direction.
I need to know where that
let me show you
point.
that. It's right here, just below the eyes, and between the horns. And the muscles then can switch that head up and down and sideways easily. It's got to do that. Look where the eye sockets are. The eyes face sideways, like a rhino's, so it's scanning the horizon while it's chewing. It sees a predator, it thrusts forwards, and the neck muscles move that head up and away, up and away, up and away, like a combination giant rhinoceros and Brahma bull.
Here is the best reason for all that solid defense: Tyrannosaurus rex. Not every dinosaur was a peaceable grazer. Some ate meat, a lot of meat. And from Bob Barker, our animator gets a picture of the mechanics of this bone-crushing carnivore.
Right here in the power plant, we should see a gigantic set of lungs and a gigantic heart. And what, in fact, we have is this enormous spread of ribs encompassing the heart cavity and the lung cavity. This isn't the power plant of a lizard of 7,000 pounds. This is the power plant of an eagle-like predator that could run and fight and kill hour after hour without fatigue. These teeth are unusual. They're strange. They're not sharp. They're like great steel railroad spikes for jamming into tendon and bone and splintering backbones and killing with one tremendous crunch. So I envision a hunt of T.rex. Let's say this young female with chicks to feed. She's out searching with those forwardly facing eyes, searching the landscape for a triceratops she can cut out from the herd.
These new ideas have been taken to heart by the world's museums. Here in Toronto, Canada, they're building a dinosaur exhibit for the American Museum of Natural History in New York. Peter May builds dinosaurs for a living.
Okay. Yep. We'll take that out. Just the front pin. That'll do it.
In the past, mounting a fossil skeleton of solid rock 50 feet straight up in the air would have been a tricky balancing act.
Let's get the humerus and see how that looks. Check the articulation on that.
But now, using lightweight plastic casts, copies of the original bones, the Titan becomes almost a featherweight.
Yeah, we do. I got a couple on the... If we put the original animal up here, it'd weigh probably well over a ton. And the animal that we've got is going to weigh probably 300-400 pounds. It's going to be a very dynamic pose. And we have pilot scientists come up today from the American Museum in New York, and it's their first look at it. It's going to be our first look at it, and it's going to look pretty good.
Well,
Oh, you don't think so?
Well,
Jack McIntosh is perhaps the world's leading sauropod expert.
the thing is, the sternal plates that...
Got it.
The sternal plates that